Hello guys. I came back with another video. So today is about types of projects. So as you remember last time, I tried to show you about the project landscape and the different types of projects configured on the landscape. So today I want to go through each of the different types of projects one by one. I will start from the traditional or the first quadrant, which includes linear and incremental projects. So to begin with, the different types of projects are classified based on the project life cycle model, their model of life cycle. So I will try to define what project life cycle is to begin with. So it's project life cycle is a sequence of phases that a project goes through from its initiation to its closure. So there are 4 phases of project lifecycle models. This is a standard one for every kind of projects, but each different types of project will have a different version of these 4 phases of a project. The first one is the initiation phase. This is the start of the project. The second one is planning phase. This is where we organize and prepare. And the execution phase is when we carry out the planned project. And the fourth one is the termination phase or the closing out of the project. So based on these 4 standard frameworks, we will have different types of projects. So I will start by the traditional projects. The first one in the traditional category is a linear or what the commonly known as waterfall projects. These project management lifecycle models is the simplest and most intuitive ones. It assumes nearly perfect information about the goal and the solution of the project is available, and the project manager have done similar projects several times, so he knows what the in and out, everything about the project, and there is no need to follow other sophisticated kind of the project lifecycle models. We just need the linear or the waterfall. It's simply plan, we create the project, we review what we did, and we release the project. It's simple and straightforward. Originally, the second type of project management lifecycle model is the incremental project management lifecycle model. This one is originally posed to get products and services to market sooner, but with what has been labeled crippled solution. It's not the final, but whatever we achieved is good enough for the market. So we'll just take that to the market and we will continue, doing the rest of the project. But we will go out to the market with our crippled solution. The type of project management life cycle is a bit different from the waterfall. We have the scope at the beginning, and we plan based on our scope. The scope is our the dimension we have about the project. What is going to be included in the project and what is not to be included in the project. So if it is a software project, for instance, for a cafeteria or a shop, so what is the shop going to do with the planned software? Is it going to produce reports? Is it going to do the sales? Is it going to include the delivery reports or the financial information or the manpower, the human resource information as well? So what is going to be included in the software project and what is not to be included? So that is the scope. We start with the scope. What are we going to do? So after we decide the scope, then we will plan. Based on that scope, the plan will be, the detailed plan will be prepared. And after planning, we will launch the first increment, the first phase of the project. After we launch it, we will monitor and control. And after doing the first increment, we will close this increment, and we will decide, are we going to have another increment, or is that all we want to do? So if we need to have another increment, we'll go back to the launch phase and redo what we do before in a different format. So after having repeated increments, we will have the final project and we will close the project. It's not like the waterfall or the traditional type. This one have repetitions, you will come back and do again and come back and do again until we finish it. For instance, this one can be a construction, a residential building. Once we build the ground floor, we can start living in that ground floor, and or we will put our stuff inside in there and continue building the rest of the building. If it is four-story floor building, then we will continue building the first floor, the second floor, and the third floor, bit by bit, but still we are starting to use the project already. So these are incremental type of projects. It consists a number of dependent increments that are completed in a prescribed sequence. Each increment includes launching, monitoring and controlling, as I said before, and closing process group for that particular iteration. And when we finish all the iterations, then that's when we finish our project as well. So as I said, the best example can be a building, construction building, residential or office construction project. So the ground floor, when we freeze the first floor, the ground floor, we will rent it for an office service. And from the money we get from the rent, we can continue building the first floor, the second floor. These kinds of projects are incremental projects. So this is what I have for today for this video. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and please like and share and give me comments on the video. Thank you very much.